So, was it just me, or did you also grow up hearing lyrics like this? 'Cause I'm lonely and I'm blue. I need you and your love to come on and rescue me. Can't you see that I'm lonely? Rescue me. What the heck? Like, just think about it for a second. Think of how conditioned we were as women to be looking to be saved and rescued by a man. And think of the pressure on these men. Oh my gosh. I talked about this with my mom recently. And I said, I can't believe I was looking for a father in all of these guys. And she lost her dad when she was 17 and then raised herself and in many ways and traveled the world solo, and she is now coming to find out she did the same thing and instilled that in me. Like, if we're on our best behavior, we might get picked as if we're at an orphanage hoping to be adopted. Oh my gosh. I get the urge sometimes to write an apology letter to every man that I've ever been with. And, obviously, of course, it wasn't just that. That wasn't the only issue, but when it finally hits, you're like, holy shit. When it finally dawned on me, I said, oh my gosh, I've been playing out a play all these years to reenact my relationship with my parents, and because they were not able to show up with any kind of emotional availability, I was hoping to someday find that in a man. And because we seek familiarity, I was only seeking out men that could never do that. They'd never seen an example like that. And I thought that because I wasn't witnessing it finally happening, that I just was not good enough. I didn't do enough. So that's when I would go into masculine people pleasing, doing more, proving my worth. I can't stop laughing about it now when I think of it. I'm like, if I had known I was playing out a play, I would have rented a stage. I would have hired someone for choreography, costumes. I mean, I'm extra. I wouldn't just leave it to... Obviously, if I really had known, I would not have done this, but now it feels like a gift now to be so aware of this thing that I was playing out, and that's no man's responsibility to save me from my fears, my insecurities, my past trauma. That is absolutely my job, as was my responsibility to figure out the things that are most important to me, my values, morals, my standards, and to just hold those really firmly and to see who aligns, not to seek unconsciously people out to play out my childhood woundings. And when I even dive into those, I'm like, my family never wanted me to feel unwelcome. They just didn't know how to be with me. I was never told, hey, there are people out in the world that have your depth and your curiosity, all these things. You're not no good. You're just different from us, and we have to shrink and reject you. We project that onto you, so you feel shame ridden and all these things, but it's not our intention. I only figured this out not that long ago. And so now I just get so excited to be in clarity and awareness, never have to go through one of these patterns again. And I see men so differently. Oh my God. I'll just share with you briefly. Coming into this awareness in the past couple of years has been so beautiful, and I've healed so much of my relationship with the masculine in general, and the love I feel towards men, mankind, just men in general. It's shifted so drastically, and I felt called a few months ago to get a necklace with a sun on it. This was only like $13. I got it on Amazon, and but the intention that I instilled in it was, it's a combination of like apology, forgiveness, big forgiveness towards men and the things that I've held over them, and just so much unconditional love. And I'm proud of you. I see the divine masculine is rising. If you have not noticed, there are men all around us really coming into their own and their leadership, and it is, whoa, it is so amazing. And so this necklace, when I wear it, it's just like a bow to the masculine. And I went to this natural living expo I posted a few months ago, and I just happened to be wearing it. And this woman, I was meeting my mom, that's who I went with, and I just was at our meeting spot. And this woman said, "Oh, do you want to come into this booth and have this?" I forget even what she said, and I was like, "Oh, I got to meet someone, but I guess I'm a few minutes early, so sure, why not?" And I went in, and she put her hand over my necklace or over my heart, and we both closed our eyes and did some like deep breathing. And when she pulled away, she was like, "Whoa, oh my gosh!" Like, whatever she said, she didn't. And it's cool that it wasn't my heart she was talking about. She said, "Whatever the intention is that you have in that necklace, it is the most powerful thing that I have felt today." And of course, I'm like, I wonder if she's just saying this to everyone. And I walked away. I was like, "Oh, cool." I walked away, and then I decided I wanted to go back the other way. And when I was passing back by the booth, her back was to me, and she was talking to another woman in there, and she said, "That girl's necklace is powerful. Whatever intention she has instilled in it." And hearing that, I have goosebumps right now just hearing that. It it felt just so warm and loving inside for me to finally acknowledge so many things that I was not able to see back then, and especially the wounding I was projecting onto men for not saving me when it was never their responsibility. And yeah, it that was just a really beautiful thing. So now I like to switch lyrics and take out our conditioning and put in beautiful truths. And yeah, so let's do that now. My integrity, can't you see that I'm whole, babe? Worship me, and not you, reigning true. I'm calling integrity union. Much better.